Hi friends, welcome back to online learning for this week's phonics lesson. This is Miss Sherman reporting live. Here we go. Here's another picture I found when I was in second grade, like y'all's age, during Halloween. And here I am on the front porch of the house, and I was carving a pumpkin. Oh. So this week, we have the Incredible Hulk as our superhero assisting us in our learning. All you Hulk fans out there. So this week on 3, 1, 2, 3, I can do it! Today I can identify words with OUS and US endings. Today I also can read and spell snap or trap words. And then lastly, today I can identify and write the correct homophones in the sentence given. So before we begin our OUS and US endings, one thing I have to review with you guys is what a noun is. So a noun is a person. So this is an example of a person. So a person could be a boy or girl. So I'm a person, Miss Sherman's a person, Miss Dabbs is a person, Miss Shevitz is a person, you're a person, your mom and dad is a person, your cousins are people. That is a person right here. And a place. So a place is somewhere that you can go. So a place could be like Berclair Elementary. It could be your house, your apartment, your condo, your car, my house, a playground, a grocery store, a government building, an office. That is a place. And then a thing is any other type of object. So it could be slime, it could be a shoe, it could be a shirt, it could be a box, it could be a phone. It's just a thing. Okay? So a noun is a person, place, or thing. Now an adjective, I'm going to move my head down here. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. So again, a noun is a person, place, or a thing. And then if I have an adjective, so I'm going to describe a person, place, or a thing. So here we go. We have a thing, which is a whale, and that's the noun. And then a blue whale is describing the color of the whale. Now, for example, we have a bumpy road. A bumpy, if you see, is something that has a lot of curves like this. Now, a road is a thing. So I know that a road is a noun, and then a bumpy road is describing the noun. So bumpy is the adjective. And here, a sour lemon. Sour is something when you eat it, it's your face goes like this. It's like a sour airhead, a sour gummy worm, anything like that. A sour lemon. A lemon is a thing, so that's the noun, and then the adjective is sour. So usually the adjective goes before the noun. I have a list of adjectives, so like just describing words right here. Okay, so this week, our OUS and US endings are going to describe, we're going to get to that. Okay, so repeat after me. Say humorous. Isn't this humorous picture? I thought it was humorous. Here we go. I have the OUS ending. Joyous. Mucus. This comes out of your nose. Numerous. Numerous is a lot of things. So I could have numerous kids in the class. I could have numerous shoes. I could have numerous friends. Sinus. Sinus is anything like in your head. So when you get really snotty, that's everything that's in your head. Status. Status is something that maybe you would see on Facebook. So here we are. Here's the OUS, or the US and the OUS endings. All right, so when I know when to use the OUS ending is when it's an adjective. So remember, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So here we go. humorous. So here I would say humorous is an example of an OUS ending. So you see how you have OUS. Humorous. So this would be an example of a humorous picture of a baby. So humorous baby. Baby is a noun, but I'm using the adjective humorous with the OUS to describe the noun, which is the baby. So another example is joyous. So joy is something that's very happy. It's another word for happy. So here we go. This woman is joyous to see, I think, either her husband or your brother or a friend. So the woman is joyous. So the woman is the noun, which is the person, place, or thing, and joyous is the adjective, which is describing the person, place, or thing. So the woman is feeling, which is describing her feeling, which is joyous. So that's when you would use the OUS ending. So you'd think to yourself in your head, okay, when I'm writing, is this word a person, place, or thing, which is a noun, or is this describing, which is an adjective? And then I would use a US ending if it's a noun. So here we go. A status is a noun because it's a thing. So I know I would write US when I'm writing. I would write US rather than OUS. This would be mucus. Mucus is a thing, so it's stuff that comes out of your nose. So I know that it's a noun because it's a thing. So I would write US rather than OUS. All right. So we're going to change into snap or trap words. Our first snap and trap word, if it wants to go, is heard. Repeat after me. Say heard. Good. Heard is something that you can hear, but it's in the past tense. So I could say, I heard that the coronavirus will make us not go back to school in the fall. I hope they do, but that would be an example of a sentence of heard. Oh, heard is a trap word, and I know that heard is a trap word because if you say heard, I do not hear the A, the A in the AR in heard. I hear HE, erd. The A is silent. Okay, so now we have the word let's. Repeat after me. Say let's. Good. So let's is, what is this called? A contraction. So a contraction is two words that are combined together to make a new word using the same. So let's is let and us. Let us. And let's is a snap or trap word. It is a snap word. And here's an example of the word, using the word let's in a sentence. Let's go to the zoo and pet some animals. Look, here's Miss Sherman. She's petting a kangaroo. Let's. So it could be let us go to the zoo and pet some animals. Now, repeat after me. Say favorite. Good. This favorite is something that you really enjoy. So, for example, Wonder Woman is Miss Dabb's favorite superhero. And Superman is Miss Sherman's favorite superhero. So, is favorite a snap or trap word? If you said trap word, you're correct. I know that favorite's a trap word because it has a magic E at the end, so you do not hear the E. Fave or it. So, next word. Repeat after me. Say between. Good. Between is something that is like in the middle of something. So here we go. The apple is in between two boxes. So I would use the word between in a sentence. The apple is between the boxes. So right here, something right in the middle. All right, so now it is time to listen to our decodable for the week. So I want you to clean out your ears. I want you to go to a quiet place in your room. And I want you to follow along with your finger either on your a phone or on the tablet or on the computer, or just listen, okay, and read it along with me. So this week's decodable text is called Animals Big and Small. What is this animal called? An elephant. Good. All right. Ready? Look at this. We notice that it's a capital letter, so I know that this is going to be the beginning of a sentence. There are numerous animals living on the earth. So numerous, it would be ridiculous to try and count them all. Look, I see an O-U-S ending. Some of the animals and plants are very small. Some are enormous. And some are sort of in between. Let's learn about some of the smallest and the largest of each. So this is the smallest animal, and this is one of the largest animals on Earth. A blue whale, this is a blue whale, is the biggest animal on Earth. It's monstrous, which means huge. It can weigh as heavy as 180 tons. Wow, that's bigger than a bus. So that means if you took a bus and you put it on a scale, it would weigh more than a bus. And a blue whale's heart can be as heavy as a car. So the heart, you have a heart that beats. The blue whale's heart weighs as much as a car. Wow. So if you put a car on a scale, a blue whale's heart would weigh more. Oh. One of the smallest animals is a gold frog. This is a gold frog. Are you curious to see how small it is? A gold frog is not even a centimeter long. That's about the size of a fingernail. So if you look at your fingernail right here, that's the size of this frog right here. The next enormous animal can be found in Africa. This is the continent, Africa. And at the circus. Did you guess it? Right, the fabulous African elephant. Elephants can stand as tall as 13 feet. That's taller than a basketball hoop. So if you have a basketball hoop somewhere in your neighborhood or maybe in your backyard or your front yard, it's taller than the basketball hoop. That's how tall the elephant is. Have you ever heard of a slender blind snake? These reptiles are very skinny and about 11 centimeters, this is a centimeters long, and have very teeny eyes. They look and act more like a worm than a snake. They are not poisonous or dangerous. So these are the eyes, and that's what it looks like overall. But they cannot hurt you. Have you ever heard of a tremendous bird called an ostrich? The ostrich is the biggest bird on Earth. This bird is also famous for being very fast. An ostrich wings help it run even faster. But they do, I don't know what it says, not help them fly. So ostriches cannot fly. You learned about some of the biggest and some of the smallest animals. The earth is full of many other animals in between, like the fabulous octopus. Look at this octopus. Or the whiskery walrus. Right here's the walrus. What is your favorite animal? What's your favorite animal? Go ahead and turn and talk. Tell somebody. Tell yourself. Go say it out loud. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is a monkey. All right, so now we're going to switch one last time. I need you to either pause me, go grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and we're going to write some sentences. So this week, we're going to continue learning about homophones. So remember, if we learn a homophone, it's the same sound, but different meanings. So if you hear a word like nose and nose, it sounds like the same thing, but they have two different meanings. So no one knows why he always has a runny nose. So, judging from the sentence, the word nose is an idea, and nose with an N is a nose on your face. So if you're reading the sentence and you hear the word nose with an N, I know that it's talking about the thing on your face nose rather than the nose with a K nose. All right, the first sentence, I want you to pause. I want you to write this sentence on the piece of paper with the pencil that I asked you to grab, and I want you to fill in the blank. Jim knows how to multiply numbers well. So, does the knowledge nose go in the sentence, or does the nose on your face go right here? Jim knows how to multiply numbers well. If you wrote the word nose with a K right here in the sentence, you are correct. I know that it's the nose with a K because it's talking about knowledge rather than the nose on your face. My sister has an itchy nose. So itchy is scratchy, kind of like this. So it's talking about. So is it talking about the knowledge nose or the nose on your face? My sister has an itchy nose. Go ahead and pause. Write this down on your piece of paper and unpause it for the correct answer. My sister has an itchy nose. Nose, I know that it's the nose with an N because you can't itch an idea. So if I have an idea of the greatest animal on earth is a monkey, I can't itch that idea. I can itch my nose though. All right, next sentence. My family knows I am coming home for a visit next week. So, is it nose as an idea or nose as in your nose on your face? My family knows I am coming home for a visit next week. Go ahead and write your answer down. If you wrote the word nose with a K, you're correct. I know that it's nose with a K because it's the idea. So I wouldn't write my family knows as in knows I am coming home next week for a visit because my nose can't, my physical body can go home to visit, but my nose itself isn't just going to pull off my ear and go home to my family. That's goofy. Goofy. All right, my friends, that is all for this week. I cannot believe it's already May. I really miss you guys. I wish we were in the same classroom together and learning and laughing. I would love to hear about what you and your family is doing. I would love for you guys to share the sentences that you guys wrote or any other thing that you're doing. I've provided your email right here below. And I just wanted to share some things that I've been doing this week. Me and Miss Dabbs went to our old classroom, and we cleaned out. And just cleaned up some things. And here we are cleaning out, keeping our social distancing and our masks and our gloves, and just picking up some things. And I think we visited some of you guys this week, and it was really good to see your guys' faces. I also went hiking with my sister and some of her friends. So here we are. We found a little house thing in the forest, and we thought it was really fun, so we took a picture. So I'm looking forward to hearing about your guys' adventures and your summer and your time with your family and friends and loved ones. So go ahead and let me know. I would love to hear how you guys are doing. I really miss you guys and I hope you're doing well.